we should be going in a second. Are we live? I don't know, it's not telling me. Stupid thing. There we are, live. Gavra probably tell me if we're not. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Super League here in Gavra Racing. We are back again after yesterday's race back in Mexico. Once again, this time for the Super League. And it was a bit of an interesting race yesterday, but we'll get onto that in a second. I am joined once again by...
Bond. James Bond.
Really? The real James Bond?
No, of course not. But I wish. I only say that because apparently there's a 007 movie marathon going on right now.
Oh, is there? I didn't even know that. But yeah, welcome back, guys, to the Super League. It's going to be an interesting one in terms of quality and the race. Already a mix-up in tyres. Now, we had two people yesterday go for the one stop, the medium to hard. It did work, however, it was a lot slower than everyone else who qualified on the softs and then went for the soft medium, or I think it's either the soft medium or the soft medium. I'm not sure which one it is, but aside from that, it's going to be interesting in terms of strategy, this one. Some people might go for the one stop again, and some people also might go, I can imagine probably the majority of the grid will go for the two stop, but I believe the two stop is the quicker strategy around here.
You said the two stop?
Yeah.
From my personal experience, at least from playing career mode, it usually is kind of the one stop that is faster around here, but obviously the faster drivers would be able to pull it off, and of course there is the chance of things. Sorry, go ahead.
We had Natty yesterday who went for the two stop. He managed to make positions up, but it didn't work out the way he wanted to. The two stop people managed to just go flying past him every single time they'd made the pit stop, and he was still on, say, the old mediums or the old hards. The hards really don't seem to fare up around here. They seem to be very, very slow. So also the game recommends the two stop, and it does say it's faster than the one stop. So I mean, we'll just have to wait and see, but looks like it probably looking like it. The two stop will be what the majority of the grid are doing for. A lot of people on the medium tyres though, so have to see what happens. At the moment, it's Rick Holt who is a permanent replacement for Tim V in the Red Bulls. So the Academy League champion, showing his pace out last week in Japan. Let's see what he's able to do here in Mexico. Track of 3 DRS zones, has one of the longest straights in the F1 calendar here in Mexico. I believe it's not far behind Baku or Vietnam. Obviously, we're probably not even going to have Vietnam next season anyway, so it's not far behind Baku. I mean, even China as well, put into that list as well. The Spain's long straight as well, also another one of those. So really long straight around here. So it provides some really good overtaking. 3 DRS zones as well also provides some great overtaking. We had a lot of overtaking yesterday, but at the moment it's Rick Holt on pole. Then it's the two AlphaTauris in second, who are leading the Constructors' Championship over the Mercedes drivers. Tim in fourth. Toussaint has put in a lap on the moment on the mediums, probably just a banker lap there, it looks like, for maybe a few of the drivers on the medium tyre, it looks like.
I've just been informed that we have rain incoming.
Ooh, for quali or race?
Right now.
Right now? Okay, so maybe everyone just wanted to get out on the quicker tyre as soon as possible to put in some laps. And it is. There comes the rain. The rain has already happened, so the drivers who have put in laps already are going to be in a really good position, but those drivers on the soft tyre are really going to want to get out as quickly as possible. And let's see who's on some outlaps at the moment. Obviously not going to be time for the intermediates yet, but these guys are going to want to put on the soft tyres as quickly as possible. All the mediums whip out a really good lap, and then we'll probably just have a very quiet end to the qualifying session here.
But yeah, going back to tire strategy, a lot of this track depends on how well you can keep the tires within operating temperatures. It's very easy to overheat either the left front tires in a place like the stadium section as well. So that will usually come into play if these guys do attempt a one-stop.
Yeah, we'll have to see. There'll be very good tyre management if they are able to do the one-stop medium to hard, is what it is. A lot of tyre wear around this track. Jack's keeping it clean, though, through the S's. Here he comes now into the stadium section. Was once a baseball stadium, now used for the F1 track. Provides some really good views for the spectators of the drivers come through the hairpin. Then the right-handers that go exiting out of the stadium as they come round the final corner. Power down, wants to be careful he doesn't get on the Jax. Goes 5th place, a 14.8, falls 2 tenths behind at him. Let's see what everyone else is able to do. Toussaint on a lap as well. He's just about to start his. And wanting to be putting a quick time on those softs as the rain is starting to come down now. And these drivers on the soft tyres side for now are going to be wanting to put in these laps pretty much as quickly as possible.
Indeed. Not too sure what the outcome is looking like for the race, but if they are able to qualify on the dry tires, then they will still have to start on those tires for the race.
So remember the intermediates still will be a lot slower than these dry tires, so definitely the way to go, putting the dries on. And everyone inside the top 10 at the moment opting for the softs. It definitely looks like it's going to be a 2-stop in this race for everyone, apart from a couple of the drivers on the mediums at the moment, but Tekis hasn't put in a lap yet. Here comes Dan Schneider to the line, goes 5th place there at the moment. Toussaint now just coming into the stadium section. He's following the racing point of Jax, and Toussaint invalidating his lap. And that might be crucial here in this qualifying session, as he's going to be struggling with the rain now, as they just got over that red curb there, Cypher, and that's what invalidated his lap. And he's going to come into the pits, interestingly. I thought he might have gone for another lap.
Indeed. Of course, still several drivers left to make a lap. Don Rajiv, he's on a lap. The 2 McLaren drivers about to start their laps. Oh, it's Holland, goes 10th.
10th for Holland Campion there. That's the McLaren up into the top 10 at the moment. His teammate, I believe, is just coming through the start of the second sector through the double apex right-hander here. As he comes around now to start the S's here. Very difficult, one of the most difficult parts of this track, especially now as the track just starts to get a little bit more slippy. He wants to keep that McLaren under control, as keeping well within the track limits there, as we can see, trying to get as much slipstream off of Atom as he can to maximize the amount of speed out of the lap. Doesn't want to invalidate here on the inside. Keeps it nicely there as he's going to go down into second through the stadium. Wants to hug it around the pole on the inside there off the track. Pulls it nicely around the final corner here as he comes up to the line. What lap time will it be? Only a 17.1. Is the lap time quick enough yet, Typhon? Have we had now too much rain?
We'll have to see. Rick Holt, he's on a time now, so whatever time he puts through Sector 2 will be the determining factor of that.
I think this might have caught a few drivers out, you know. Here comes Mares, about to start his. Yeah, Mares starting his lap now as well. Dutchy to the line. I think he just went. He went. Yeah, 500 slower, and so maybe the track's still at a good sort of speed. Still seems to only be a light rain, so not affecting the drivers too much.
Jojo's lost it.
Oh, big slide.
Point behind him had to take avoidable action. I don't think they were on a lap.
Toussaint now back out on an out lap here. He's going to cut. A lot of drivers just cutting straight through the stadium section. Wants to get to a lap as quickly as they can to try and see if they can try and get a lap in before the conditions get any worse. And let's see what Toussaint can do now as you'll go on what feels like a motorway's length of track here, all the way down, or highway if you're in America, all the way down to turns 1, 2, and 3, as keeping it in third gear. Oh, yeah, it was just meant for you. As we go down into the next DRS zone. One's going to get as much slipstream off his teammate as he can. Two teammates here, the two Mercedes teammates slipstreaming as he goes down into third. Going to shift down into second here to get the rotation of the car. It's going to go through the double apex right-hander here, going down to second. The rain's starting to really fall here. Can Toussaint get a good lap in? Jack's right in his way here. Jack's moving out the way for him as Toussaint now through the S's. And he comes through the final part of the S's here, doesn't want to invalidate, keeps it well within the track limits. As he'll come down now to the entry of the stadium section, use as much track as he can on the outside, abusing the track limits there. This goes down into second gear, once again hugging it nicely to the curbs. Down into third as he keeps it on the inside curb, uses a bit of the outside curb to the line. What will he do? And he improves by 4 tenths, but it isn't quick enough to get into the top 10. I don't think the track is fast enough now, Cyphernet. I think the rain has come down too heavily.
Yeah, most definitely. I think we've seen the fastest times from everyone thus far. Well, still got a few people trying. Oh, Piero's lost it through Sector 2.
Piero through Sector 2, he has. In the wall, through the S's, on the exit, just entering the third DRS zone of the track. And he's lost all of his wing and is going to have to come back round to the pit lane. The rain doesn't seem to be heavy, but not many people improving. Let's have a look here and see who else is on a lap. I believe Shanks is on a lap. He was 200s up, but has invalidated. A few people on out laps as well. I really don't think the track is quick enough.
Adam also invalidated. A lot of invalidations from this track.
Yeah, this track can be very difficult on the track limits, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that in the race when the drivers probably pick up quite a few penalties. Welcome RC8 to the chat. Got a few people in here. Peter's in here. Cryptek's in here. Thunder's in here. Jetsy's in here. Gavra, of course, is here. Liam's in here. Cash Tangle's in here. Welcome, everyone. 27 people joining us. Welcome to the Super League here in qualifying, ready for the Mexico Grand Prix here for the Super League. And Cyphernet, we actually haven't run through any championship standings yet. I'll see if I can just quickly pull those up. Toussaint retiring, Mara's retiring as well. So everyone retiring. I don't think they're going to get any more speed out of the cars in this session. And a lot of drivers really should have gone out as soon as possible if they knew it was going to be rain in the quali session, but I don't know whether they did or not. Let's have a look at the Super League standings as Aston comes into the pits. Didn't even complete the lap. He knew that how slow he was under these wet conditions. So the standings. So it is Play Dutchie who leads by 25 points. Piero in second, Atim in third, 10 points behind him. Toussaint in fourth. He is about 30-ish points behind Atim. Then Jax 13 points behind Toussaint. And then we've got the rest of the grid. Mares 9 points behind Jax as well. And then there's the rest of the grid on the website. So make sure you go and check those out. In terms of constructors, AlphaTauri leading away by nearly 100 points. So actually, has AlphaTauri won the constructors? Wait, what's 350? Wait, hang on. 87. Wait, so it's just 25, 50, 75. Wait, they haven't they? Oh no, because you got to times that by 2. Yeah, no, they haven't won it yet. Not yet. But no, it is close up at the top of the championship, and at the moment it's Piero over his championship rivalist and his teammate, Play Dutchie, at the moment. But I really don't think anyone else is going to improve here, Cyphernet.
Indeed, definitely looking at the first Red Bull podium of this season, I believe, so.
Sorry, Play Dutchie just got on the power on the exit of turn 3 and he almost lost the car. Looking like Turkey from F1 a few weeks ago, just having to battle with the car on the exit, and it definitely is not soft conditions now. Rain has come down too much now. Oh, he's really struggling, and he's had a spin up at the double apex right-hander at the top of the track, and it definitely is not soft conditions now. So I think that'll be it for this quali session. So we'll run down the grid here unless anyone could miraculously improve. But it is Rick Holt on pole for this one. The Academy League driver showing his pace here in the Super League. Pierre in second. Dutchy in third as he's just had an absolutely humongous crash going into the stadium section. Atim in fourth. Mares in fifth. Dan Schneider in sixth. Jax in seventh. Thunder in eighth. Aston in ninth. Jojo in 10th. Holland in 11th. Natty in 12th. Natty replacing Antelopen today. Before You Die in 13th. Toussaint in 14th. Shankster 15th. Joe in 16th. AB Tekins in 17th. And Don Rajib round out the qualifying in 18th place. And
I think Play Dutchy's practicing his Formula Drift skills.
yeah, he's just doing donuts, and he's doing donuts in the AlphaTauri. But once again, Cypher, what a great qualifying from Thunder. He's managed to get himself back up into 8th place in quali, and this man has been in really good form in recent races.
Well, I assure you there's no mismanagement of words, of praise? Oh, you're pushing him, I guess you could say, from the commentary booth.
Yeah. Motivation.
Yes, that.
As just waiting for everyone to finish up. Now,
Adam's actually still on a lap.
Oh, he is, but I don't think he's improving. Yeah, he's 6/10 down on his time. Definitely not going to be improving on this lap. I really don't know why. Atim, I know you'll have the stream on. Just retire the car, please. So we don't have to wait 2 minutes and 20 seconds. He's not going to improve. He's actually, he's doing pretty well on those softs actually at the moment. Let's see what his Sector 2 time is. Yes, he's 2.3 seconds down. Oh! Very Larry on the rear there. He's just battling with that Mercedes. Oh, he's almost lost it again. He's had a big drift into the final corner. Oh, and he's had a spin and he's hit the wall. Definitely not soft conditions now as it comes to the line, and that is the end of quali. So I'll be able to go on to the race. 30 people watching. Thanks for joining us. As there was the grid, as I just mentioned before. It's going to be a good one here. Cypher Knight, you don't mind if I do the start today, do you? Mix up a little bit,
maybe? You can do it better than I can.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, let's see. Now, is everyone going to go into the race? Will it be raining? Will it not? Cypher Knight, predictions. Will it rain? Will it not?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
No, one works.
Predictions on the commentary box. No rain. Well, no, probably not. Actually, is what we're going to use. As let's see what people say. Thunder, you are very much appreciated for the work that you're doing. Don't you worry.
Either ways, I really do this start because I feel like that's my flair, you know, it's my thing.
Your forte.
Yes,
I thought we could just mix it up a little bit.
I know, it's what makes me sound the most like an actual F1 commentator.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think any of us really sound like actual... I mean, we don't have the resources to be the actual F1 commentators, to be fair. Because we have to control the cameras all by ourselves. They get like tons of screens. They get all their timings are up to date. They don't have the timing screens don't mess up and it shows the person in last is at the top. You know, they have all like the AWS systems, you know.
The qualification of being an F1 commentator is just watching a bunch of cars driving around and mispronouncing names every 5 laps.
Pretty much. So it is a 2-stop. That is what the game is suggesting. The guys on the soft tyres will be doing a soft medium. That is what the game is predicting. That is what the game is suggesting. So let's see what they do. We did see quite a lot of drivers yesterday, though. However, they went from a soft medium to a soft medium because of how bad the tyre wear was. So I have to see what happens. The top 11 qualifying on the soft tyres. Natty on the medium starting this time. I don't know whether he's going to go for the one stop this time. I don't think he will after he found out what happened yesterday. Before you die on the softs, Toussaint Shankster, both drivers who battled in the Premier Series last season for the championship, both starting on the mediums. Joe on the softs. Tekker's on the hards, interestingly, starting on the hard tyre, and Don Rajib starting on the mediums at the back of the grid. Hopefully, side for night, we're going to have just as good of a race as we had yesterday with some very good overtaking.
Yep, indeed. And well, if you're going to do the start, then I at least get lap 2.
Yeah, you can have lap 2.
But I'm actually curious how many people actually do trust the race strategy and not just their own gut strategy.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely didn't trust the strategy in USA. So I mean, if these guys, I don't know. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. It just depends really on what the game thinks. But apparently the game in Brazil thinks it's a soft hard when actually it's an easy soft medium. So. I mean, anything can happen at this point, but we'll have to find out and see. As all the drivers now come round and line up on the back of the grid. Let's see what happens here for the Super League Championship. At the moment, it's pretty much going to go down to either Brazil or Abu Dhabi. We'll have to see what happens here in this race. We've only had the safety car on only a small number of occasions. We had it, I think, once in China, and I think we had it like 2 times in Spain, I think, or once. 2 times?
Did you forget about Singapore?
Oh yes, we had it in Singapore, but we don't count Singapore. Singapore doesn't get counted. But no, we have had it on a small number of occasions. And let's see what happens here. As all the drivers going to line up here as the lights are counting down. And it's lights out, and away they go for the start. The Super League here in Mexico, and it's Play Dutch after a brilliant start. He's gone round the outside of Rick Hall immediately. Piero now going to go wheel to wheel with them, and it's Atom Green looking on the back of them as well. Let's see what happens as we go down into turn 1. Play Dutch leading the way. Rick Hall now round the outside. There's contact between him and the AlphaTauri. So you look towards the back of the grid. Jack's moving up here. Mara's up all the way up into 5th place here. He's gone round the outside. Play Dutch, he's still leading the way. Him and Rick Hall going to go wheel to wheel. As before he dived into 11th at the back. He's had a blinding start here. It's at him now losing the position to Mares. He's going to go down the inside of Mares. Dutchy and Rick Hall here still both go wheel to wheel. There's a Red Bull around at the back. It's Before You Die. Round at the back, Shanks has dropped all the way down to 17. Toussaint's had a good start. Natty's had a poor start. He's dropped down into 15th place. Aston F1's fallen down into 11th. Holland up into 9th place. And at the moment, Play Dutchy now leading the way. He's got the gap over Rick Holt and the gap over his teammate for the Drivers' Championship. Jack's now going wheel to wheel with Mares. Here goes Dan Schneider. Will he get involved as well? Mares and Jack's going wheel to wheel here into the stadium section. Oh, Mares is... Jax has spun. He's had contact with Mares, and he's going to have to wait until all of the grid goes past him before he can rejoin, and that is very unfortunate for Jax. Your turn.
Good turn. So we have a pit by
Atom Pence. Oh, he's got wing damage.
Wing damage.
Front left end plate.
I was going to say both the Racing Points had an incident, but here comes the Ferrari of Don Rajib on the other Mercedes of Toussaint, and the Williams down the inside. Oh god.
Oh, he's just died in the middle of his car. It's just... Don Rajib got the move done on Natty. Here he goes now. Here goes Shankster on Natty, actually on his teammate. As he's going to try and now dart to the... Will he dart to the inside of Don Rajib? Didn't go for it there, actually. It was
the McLarens nearly made contact. Holland and Joe.
Are you okay? Do you need a moment? You still sound like you're dying.
I'm fine. Also, Don Rajib with the drive-through penalty already on lap 3. But then we have a full safety.
Oh, Atom's retired! What's happened?
Oh, he's just absolutely lost it.
Oh, he has. Wait, how is that? Is that a manual retirement?
No, he's just straight up lost it.
I feel like I may have jinxed that.
Here comes the play Dutchy into the pit stall by Rick Holt, the other Alpha
Sorry
Tauri.
for that. I feel like I may have commentators cursed that.
Probably. Don, yeah, no, excuse me. Mars.
Because I said we haven't had many safety cars in the Super League. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, Woody, I agree. Tim has been very, very unlucky recently. Very, very unlucky that man has been so far. But quite a lot of people coming into the pits, going for the mediums. So they'll probably go for medium to hard, maybe. Either that, or it'll be medium, then maybe another set of mediums towards the end of the race. We'll have to see what these guys do. But Piero getting up into the lead of the race as he couldn't pit right behind his teammate.
So let's try that again about what happened on the start. A few things. For one, the racing point of its Jax got turned around, but before that, he had made contact with his teammate, Dan. Also, Toussaint had lost a lot of ground. He also got hit, I believe, through the double apex by, I think, one of the Haas drivers. And, yeah, we saw a few of the leaders actually pit on that, so Play Dutchy down in 10th, Rick Holt down in 11th. Thunder, another one of the people to pit, as well as Jojo Power, Dan Schneider. It's Jax before you, who had wing damage as well. And Techers was behind all of that, so he'll be catching up as well. So interesting to see if Piero or Mara's pit.
What happened to Tim? Did he just lose it on the rear and hit the wall? Or was there contact?
Yeah. No, he lost it all by himself.
When I looked at Techers going past him though, it didn't look like a wheel had come off of the car.
No, but his front right was heavily damaged on my screen.
Usually though, if his wheel hasn't come off his car, he would have to have manually retired to retire the car.
But it wasn't. It was in the middle of the track.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I don't know. His wheel must have come off, but from the look of it, it didn't look like a wheel had come off. I don't know. Yeah, safety car on lap 3. We had Atengrin crashing out, retiring the car, and has our first DNF of this race. The man has been very unlucky recently after he had such a good start to the Super League Championship. But quite a lot, about half the grid coming in for a pit stop, the other half staying out. 4 of those people being on the medium tyres already starting, and 5 of them, staying on the softs. This is going to be a real race of strategy here. This could be turn out to be a really good race.
Also, keep in note that Holland's car is actually an AI right now, so.
Probably needs to join back as quickly as possible.
But yeah, to follow up what you were saying, was it a commentary's curse? Probably. I'm not one to speculate on such things. Also,
safety car in this lap.
Techers is taking his sweet time catching up to the rest of the field.
He is, but the safety car is in this lap, even though Techers hasn't caught up. So I'm gonna wait now for everybody to get back underway. Do you want to, John? You commentate the start of the safety car. Since I did the start, you do the safety car restart.
Fine. Piero's gotta wait for the opportune time to go, and there he is. He's launched off the final corner. Mara is pretty far back as well. Everyone got held up behind Aston F1, who absolutely did not go. So here comes Toussaint, who's going to try to make the move around the outside. Followed by Don Rajib, Shanks to X-Natty in the 2 Williams cars, then Play Dutchy rounding out the top 10.
Oh, Aston's gone very deep into turn 2. Very, very deep through turn 1 into turn 2. That might put Toussaint on the back of him. Dutchy actually getting past Natty. And Natty's had a bad run through turns 1, 2, and 3. Here comes Toussaint now for the move around Aston F1. Here goes Don Rajib as well looking for the move. He's going to try and take it to the inside of Toussaint as well. Now around the outside and just can't get the move done there. But he got the move on Aston. Aston dropping down now into 7th position. Here goes Dutchy inside of Shankster through the double apex right-hander and gets the move done. And will Rick Holt now look for the move down the inside of Shankster as well. And he also gets the move done.
Aston definitely oh, we have a McLaren around. very close to getting hit. That was Joe, just up front. As Joe is now out of the race as well.
It's Joe retiring the car. That was definitely a manual retirement, that one, as it has retired. Holland's AI though is definitely in the way at the moment, as Toussaint now be looking to get past him, and Toussaint be looking to put himself in the podium positions at the moment.
Oh, the Renault of Thunder.
Oh no, not Thunder.
I think he avoided contact, but he nearly hit the wall off the exit of the last corner. Meanwhile, it's Jax defending from X-Natty and before you. Well, up ahead, Piero and Maris have jetted away from everyone else. Everyone else is kind of stuck behind Holland right now. And Toussaint. Oh, Don Regib looking to make the dive bomb on the Mercedes. The Haas runs wide. It comes play Dutchy around the outside of the Haas. Rick Holt looking to make a move as well. Play Dutchy making the same move he did in the last turn. Very aggressive. Trying to attack.
I believe we might have an issue where Holland has been disconnected and now everyone is just stuck behind him. Gav, there's a few people apparently asking for a restart, but I don't think we can because there's still a lot of people still racing in the race. It's only one person that's disconnected, so I don't think we can actually do a restart. I think just people just getting frustrated with this AI car. Dutchy now get involved. There goes the... Oh, and that's caused a big accident.
3 wide with the 2 Haas, 4 wide with the Red Bull.
Oh, I think a couple of people have got damage. Yeah, a couple of people have damage. That McLaren really getting in the way of everyone.
There's a lot of aggressive moves from everyone. They really did not want to wait. Not too sure what the thinking was behind there. That was really clumsy from everyone. But up ahead, Piero and Mares pretty much pulled out a 8-second gap from everyone else. Toussaint now being the one in third and Don Regime being in fourth.
Oh, sorry, Thunder just sending it down the inside of the AI. Just getting the move done.
Thunder now up into 10th. Of course, we still have people pitting for the first time off of the soft tires as well. Not too sure where they're cycled out. Aston now on the defensive from X-Natty G in 7th place. So now the train is formed behind the Haas car. You reading stuff?
Yeah, I was just wondering what's happening at the moment. I don't really know what's happening. Here goes Natty to the inside. Will he look for the move? It was just a problem with that AI because there was like 4 people got like damage and then we had one person DNF because of it. Here comes Dutchy looking for the move. Gets the move done.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone was just being really clumsy, but Dutchy was the one making the aggressive moves at the start and everyone tried to follow him through, so...
Yeah. As Aston to the inside of Before You Die. Gets the move done. Here comes Thunder now. Will he look for the inside? Isn't going to be able to get the move done there. Aston up into 8th position. Don Regib now going wheel to wheel with Dan Schneider through the S's. Interesting place to go wheel to wheel there, but Dan Schneider gets back past. So gets the move done. And Piero still leading.
Defensive from Before You Die. Able to quite hold it through there. Yeah, definitely a lot of unorthodox overtaking around here right now. But then again, you got a lot of fast guys in the back trying to make their way back up. You know, Before You Die, still trying to get the move done. He's used all of his ERS.
Oh, Mares on Piero. Mares on Piero. He's gone down the inside. He's got the move done. Will Piero now stay onto the inside? He's going to lunge it through the double apex right-hander and he gets the move done.
Under looking for a move on before you. Bit of a lock up there.
Trying to get the move done. Can't get it done now before you die. Before you die, now stuck behind Aston as well. As Play Dutchy now gaining on Don Rajib through the S's here. So a couple of people picking up penalties.
Everything's kind of mellowing out right now. It's Jax under a bit of pressure from Jojo and Rick Holt. Both pitted the extra time.
As I think it is time for a few of these guys on the soft tyres to come in now for the mediums. So the game is suggesting it. Lap 9 it is, as Play Dutchy now to the inside of Don Rajib and gets the move done.
Actually, it's really just Piero Mares and Aston still on their first set of softs. That would actually relinquish the lead to Toussaint in third place right now, who's actually catching the two leaders. Is Jojo able to make the overtake around the outside of its Jax? Jax looking for a bit of a switchback here off the exit. DRS deployed, but the Haas has DRS. Jax looking to send it around the outside, turn to the inside, trying to squeeze the Haas out very aggressively, but
I mean, everyone in the you're asking the thing, but only one driver is retired from the race. Everyone else seems to be going perfectly fine.
I'm telling you, everyone was just
it was only one driver that's actually retired from the race. If it was 3 or 4 or 5, then I'd say yes, but then there's no restart needed. No, if it's only one driver, then no, there's no restart needed. That's how the rules works. If you look on the website, that's how the rules work.
Oh no, Piero has spun.
Piero? Oh, Aston came into the pit lane. Piero spun, and that's the race leader. He spun round. So this race is going to continue as normal, I believe. Since we only have one retirement. It's Toussaint in the lead at the moment.
Once again, Jojo Power and it's Jax going at it. Haas with DRS, although the Racing Point with overtake, and Rick Holt is just kind of getting held up with these two's battle. This time the Haas will have the inside line. He'll squeeze the Racing Point out. Still trying to fight across double apex, and someone's got to give here.
Well, no, Joe, the reason why is yes, there's an AI car, but yes, you've retired because of an AI car, but there's only one retirement. Yes, people got damaged, but you can easily just pass the AI car on the massive straight. I mean, yes, I know it's an issue with the AI car. I know the AI cars are an issue in the game, but if only one person's retiring, then that's all we can do, really.
Oh, bit of contact.
If there was 5 or 6 people retiring, I would have 100% said yes, we should restart. But there's only one person that's retired, and I believe there was only about 2 people who got damage. Was it Jax and Jojo got damage?
Hang on, as we have a bit of a 3 wide moment.
Oh, that's a big spin! Is that Jojo Power in the wall? It is.
It is. Here comes the teammate. That was, like I said, everyone's just being really clumsy. You know you have the guy on the outside who's coming up, and you still choose to squeeze the Red Bull. That was not going to work. And Rick Holt now getting around. It's Jax for 12. Bit of a lock up there. And once again, they'll go side by side through the S section. Rick Holt trying to push out Jax.
Trying to just buddy. To be fair, Absolute 11 makes a point. People did go 3 wide into the stadium section. I think it was
4 wide.
I think it was Dutchy that actually sent it on the AI car, and he spun the AI car out, which is why everyone got damage. So if that hadn't have happened,
Yeah, it was 4 wide actually. Both of the Haas drivers.
yeah,
the
well,
Red
we
Bull,
can't restart.
and
There's only one person that's retired. That's what happened, and it was unfortunate. The AI car, the reason why people got damage is because the AI car spun round in the stadium section. That's why Holland's retired in the pit lane. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, it's yeah, only one person's retired from it. So that's how the rules are. That's how it works.
But before he used now the only, or no, he was on a second set of softs. So
Mares is on the back of Thunder.
So everyone has gotten off their first set of tires.
Oh, sorry, Mares went for a late dive there on Thunder. Wait for it. Joe, I don't know why you complain at the system, mate. You're literally only saying this because you were annoyed that you got retired. Only one person retired from the race, and that was you. Yes, 2 people got damaged, and that was because Play Dutchy sent it down the inside of the AI and span him out in the stadium section. It went 3 wide through there. So we can't restart now anyway. We've pretty much done 1/3 of the race. Natty on Mares now, on Don Rajib, sorry. It's Don Rajib now, trying to hold the position as best he can. There's no more discussion, it's not restarting.
Comes Shanks down before you. I'll have DRS and overtake Williams versus the Red Bull. I'll have it before this turn, so turn P8 for Shanks now. And Mares is on the newest set of tires in the top 6. He's obviously trying to catch back up to Toussaint, but he's in a lot of traffic right now. Rashid kind of forming a train behind him with his teammate in it as well.
Yeah, also, we haven't heard any complaints from any of the other drivers at the moment, so only one driver has complained, so we can't really just go off of that as well. Sorry, Siphon, I carry on. We've got a 4-way battle here, a 3-way battle for 4th place. It's going to become a 4-way battle, because here comes Thunder now. A lot of people have penalties. Natty at the moment.
For you now in for his second stop. Is that Shankster as well? He is. Shankster in on getting off of his first set of tires.
Here goes Natty looking for the inside. Here comes Mares around the outside of his teammate. Gets the move done. No, the reason why I've been talking throughout the entirety of this is because I've been trying to sort this whole thing out, because people have been asking for a restart.
Once again, it's Jackson. Rick Holt going for 10th
Natty
place.
looking for a move. Jack's down the inside of Rick Holt. He gets the move done. Up into 10th position now. Got a really good 4-way battle here, Siphon out for 4th place. Here is it's everyone behind Don Rajib at the moment. Natty, Thunder, Piero getting involved as well now. Don Rajib actually falling behind his teammate, so it's now just become a battle for 5th place.
The section now to Sant. Wonder when he will pull the trigger and decide to pit. He's now gone 15 laps on that set of tires. So Mars is, Play Dutchy's set to be the decent beneficiary, but Dan Snyder...
Oh, here goes Piero on the back of Thunder, and Natty as well. Thunder getting involved in Natty.
Yep, Don Rajib pits.
Well, Thunder look for the move round the outside of X-Natty. He's going to try and get the move done, and he does.
It's Piero. Ooh, we have...
There's Piero now down the inside of Natty as well. Gets the move done.
AB Techers has hit the wall in Sector 3.
As Don Rajib into the pits for the soft tyres. Rick Holt now. There's so many overtakes happening. Rick Holt getting the move done on Jax. Down at turn 1, getting back past him.
And just behind, it's Jax, Aston, and Shankster coming through.
Jetsy, I'll have a look for you. No, Toussaint has not made a pit stop yet. Oh, Shanks has had a spin. He's in the wall.
Oh, careful.
Here comes Don Rajib and Jojo Power looking for the move. As looking for the move there. Jojo looking.
Oh,
for the move. It goes
up with
Piero and
the-
Thunder.
The oh no, that's a Haas. I'm sorry. As X-Natty decides to come into the pits as well.
As Natty into the pits. That's his first pit stop of the race, Siphonite, I believe it is. Yeah, so that's his first pit stop of the race, off the medium tyres. When will Toussaint come into the pits? Let's have a look at the gaps around the place. Let's look at the gap to leader. So the gap to leader down to Natty is about 27, now 33 seconds. So Toussaint would come around in about 6th place, around about where Thunder is Rick Holt now getting past Natty, dropping down quite far. Here comes Jax on Rick Holt, going to dart to the inside as he takes it down the inside. Big lock up. And almost trying to get the move done. Toussaint picks up his first penalty as well at the front.
Meanwhile, X-Natty came out just in front of Before You and Don Rashid.
Has Jax now trying to look for the move on Rick Holt. Can't go for it there. As Don Rashid and Before You Die having a battle here.
Toussaint's still staying out, so I wonder if he's going for the one stop at this point.
Who Toussaint you think's going for the one stop?
I think it's a definite possibility at this point.
I can't remember how many laps the hards can do. Yeah, Woody, I agree. Thunder is in a good position at the moment. He's made one pit stop in this race.
Before you almost in the wall.
Oh yeah, before he died, almost collided into the wall there as Don Rashid manages to get past him. Don Rashid with the DRS.
And just behind them, Shankster with the DRS on Jojo.
As Shanks on Jojo. Shankster down the inside, gets the move done. Up into 13th position. Jax on the back of Rick Holt again. Will Jax be looking for the move? Can't go for it here on the Academy League champion. The Mason Point trying to bag some good points for the team here in the Constructors, as I believe they are 3rd in the Constructors at the moment. Is it Ferrari? I don't know. It's either them or Ferrari. I can't remember. As Toussaint into the pits. What tires he go for? He's gone for the hards. It is a one-stop, Siphonite. A one-stop for Toussaint. Can he make it work? Well, I'm not sure whether he's going to be able to. If he pulls this off, it'll be very, very good for the Mercedes team and for him in the Drivers' Championship after he's had some pretty unfortunate results recently.
Thunder also into the pits. He's going onto a second set of soft tires.
A set of mediums, I think.
Or mediums.
Yeah, second set of mediums for him. Toussaint comes out in 5th place, so him on fresh hards as well is going to be able to gain on Piero as best he can. He's got the AI car of Joe to get past first. And Natty now, will he be looking for a move on Thunder? He's going to dart to the outside. Going to send it now down the inside of Thunder into turn 1. Will he hold it now through turn 2? Can't do it there. Don Rashid going to get involved as well. Can't get that done.
The Musin, decent amount of overtake, but Thunder able to hold the position in 9th. Oh, major lock up there. Next time he'll look for a bit of a switch back. To make the move in the middle of a double apex, he was kind of indecisive right there, and that's allowed Don Rashid to get a bit of a run. But yeah, the superior traction on Thunder's car helping him out. X-Natty has run wide. Don Rashid making a move around the outside of the stadium section. Although has to run across the curb, side by side into the final turn. Don Rashid on the soft tires, so I think he's gonna make.
Here goes Don Rashid. Oh God! Here goes Don Rashid now looking for the move. Will Natty Natty capitalize as well? Shankster and Natty now both go wheel to wheel. They both get past Don Rashid. They're both going to go wheel to wheel down into turn 1, and in the end, Shankster gets past both of them.
Shankster came the final turn like a bullet while those two were battling. And meanwhile, up ahead, once again Rick Holt and it's Jax now in 6th and 7th. Although Jax might be starting to suffer a bit of consistency issues here. He's falling off the back of Rick Holt.
As Dan Schneider into the pits. So the leader into the pits. I promote Play Dutchy back into the lead of this race. What's Dan Schneider coming in for? Set of mediums here as Mares into second. Joe in the chat saying reckon Mares will win it. He could win it. We never know. He's got 7 seconds to Dutchy. He's on like nearly 10 lap old newer tyres on those mediums. Let's see if he can get that done. Toussaint actually gaining time on Pierre, I think. Here, Siphon. I think he's gained a bit of time.
Maybe it's Jax also in the pits now. That releases Thunder into 8th. Jax going for mediums. Don Rajiv now on X Natty G to get into 10th place before the turn 1.
Can Toussaint win this, Siphonite, is the question. Can he make the one-stop work?
I'm not even sure where everyone is really standing.
I don't really know. I got lost during the middle of this race, to be honest. I really don't know who's on. Let's have a look at the stops. So, Dan Stein and Rick Holt have made 2 stops. Thunder's made 2 stops. Before You Die, Jojo Power have also made 2 stops. So everyone is not on the second stop yet. I think it is now time, actually, for the second stop to happen. Play Dutchy in for a set of mediums, so I think it is time now to start to see those second stops. However, Toussaint will go past him, but the problem is now though, Toussaint on 2 lap old hards, Dutchy on the fresh medium, so Toussaint really got to hold it out here if he can. He's got a big gap though to Play Dutchy. Oh, we might see Dan Schneider get past him. Dan Schneider going to get very close to Play Dutchy here. Mares definitely will have to stop again. Yes, he will. Will they get the moves done? As Dan Schneider gaining on the back of Dutchy. Can he keep with him? Let's see here. The gap just around about a second at the moment. So we'll have the DRS as he is gaining on the Dutch AlphaTauri driver. Can he get the moves done? Natty very close up behind Don Rajib again. These two have been battling it out for quite a lot of this race here, Siphon. Battling for the lower end of the points. Natty, once again, darting to the outside. He went very late on the brakes and he almost did what he did to Absolute 11 in the Premier Series in Singapore.
Interesting. I don't think Rick Holt can go to the end because he's on hard tires right now. He's been on those hard tires for 14 laps.
I don't think he can. He might come for a set of softs at the end, do you reckon, maybe? Definitely, I think a set of softs will be.
I think,
Oh, here goes Dan Schneider, fastest lap. Siphonite, he's gaining on Play Dutchy. He's got the DRS. Can he get the move done? He's got the. I think he's just a bit too far back at the moment, but he definitely has a big DRS advantage as they go down into the chicane section of turns 1, 2, and 3 on this track. Now he's going to open up the DRS again to go down towards turn 4. Can he get the moves done here? As looking for the moves. Shankster gaining on Thunder as well. Thunder on for some of his best points of the season again. And the Renault driver on fire at the moment. From his past 2 races, he's had points. So let's see if he can do it again after getting no points for the entirety of the start of the season. His teammate getting 1 point in Monaco for the Renault team. But Thunder pretty much tripling their points tally last race. Can he do it again here this week? As Play Dutchy picked up a 3-second time penalty. If you look at penalties, Toussaint at the moment, only 3 seconds, Siphonite. Everyone around him on 9 seconds. Can Toussaint win this race? I really hope he does because he needs it.
Well, if he does, that'll verify that my theory about the one-stop being better was superior. But it'll be very interesting. Play Dutchy does have the pace over Toussaint. And he is bringing Dan Schneider with him as well.
Yeah, Dan Schneider has dropped back a little bit from Play Dutchy. Play Dutchy be gaining now on these front runners. Toussaint's also got to remember, these front runners, remember Cypher Knight, both have to make stops. So that will promote Toussaint into the lead of this race. Dutchy has already made his 2 stops. Pierre and Maris haven't made their stops yet.
Here comes Natty and Don Rashid into turn 1. Williams v Ferrari. Very close.
Do you know what's surprising though? That's something we've actually heard this season in actual F1. Williams versus Ferrari.
Gonna try it again. Just at the end of sector 1. Is he gonna be able to do a bit of a switchback?
Big lockup from Don Rajib though. 2 squad, you're on about Dutchy in the GT Sport. He has to outscore me by 12 points next race to win the championship. So it's a battle between me and him for the championship in that one.
They're still side by side there, but Don holding it through the S section.
So, yeah, Cryptech. Codemasters has made poo, I agree. That's what this game is. And that's what we saw before. It was the game just doing what it likes to do best. But, no, we're going to carry on with this race. As Natty now on the back of Don Rajib. Can he get the move done here? As he's going to have the DRS shank straight into the pits for what will be, I believe, his second stop of the race. Let's see now. Natty going to have the DRS. Let's see what he does here. He's going to go down towards turn 1. Can he get the move done? He's going to dart to the outside. And it's going to go round the outside here as best he can. Natty now to the inside. He's going to be forced back to the outside again. He's going to run a little bit wide, and in the end actually gets the move on Don Rajib. Natty will also have DRS again because the detection zone is actually used for both DRS zones, not just the main one. So now you're going to have DRS in both of them. It's Don Rajib round the outside. And is he going to get the move done? Natty will go for the switchback. This is great racing between these two. Natty down the inside of the double apex right-hander. And he gets the move done. Brilliant racing between those two, Cypher Knight. As Maris comes into the pit lane. And he's the first of the front runners to come into the pits.
Yep, as well. And Play Dutchy is now pretty much within sightseeing distance of Toussaint now. And Dan Snyder's just humbly keeping him honest just a bit as Mars goes into the soft tires, so hoping to bring those tires
10 laps to go on the hards. Can he do it? Aston into the pits as well. I believe that would be his in those hards to the end of the race as well. He has only made 1 stop in this race, and both Natty and Toussaint going for the 1 stop. Natty went for the 1 stop yesterday, and he's gone for it again here, surprisingly.
And we still have to wonder back about Rick Holt. Is he going to try to go to the end? He's got the pace. But does
I'm not sure. Will he might come in now for a set of soft tyres. Let's have a look and see as he comes flying through the stadium section. As he said, he definitely does have the pace to be on those hard tyres, to keep them going as long as possible. Well, okay, 2 squad, right? Yeah. Just like to point out that I have beat him 2 times this season. Yeah, okay, thanks. Anyway, we'll carry on.
Well, your dreams coming true. Thunder's up into 6th right now.
Go on, Thunder. He can do this. The man, he's on fire at the moment. He's on blistering form. Confidence is high. Thunder 50-50. Can he get the big points for the Renault team again? It'll be the 3rd time in a row the Renault would have been in the points. And can he get that done? Penalties. You can look at the penalties. Sorry, Safan, Karen.
Play Dutchy's within DRS range now.
Oh, Shanks still left the session.
It's Jax fighting the other Red Bull now, Before You Die, to get up into 8th place.
Can these guys?
And Play Dutchy, he'll have DRS on to Toussaint down
Oh,
the
Piero in the pits. Pierre into the pits. Toussaint gains the lead in this race, but we got to remember, let's look at the penalties. If Toussaint can keep a 6-second gap to play Dutchy, Dan Schneider behind him's got 12 seconds. Toussaint could be in the running for the win of this race. He's going to try it now as play Dutchy goes round the outside here. As Toussaint going to hold it now on the inside, going to keep it there as best he can. As Toussaint there going to keep the position, but play Dutchy will have the DRS, since the DRS detection zone, as I say, does both of the DRS zones, DRS zone 1 and 2, as Toussaint going to slot in behind Play Dutchy at the moment. If he can keep a 6-second gap, he will win this race, because also Piero also has 12 seconds of penalties. Toussaint in a really good position here to get the dub on this one.
It'll be a while since you've actually seen a Mercedes win, so it's all in Toussaint's hands right now, but of course Play Dutchy's going to do whatever it takes to not let that happen.
Absolutely, Evan. I'll tell you why that is, it's because everyone is still very much committed to driving in these leagues, because, you know, we do it for the fun of it, and we still all enjoy them. When things like Bugmasters don't get involved, we enjoy it. That's why people put in the time and commitment.
Rick Hope got around his teammate there for 9th.
That's
he was chasing its Jax on the softer compound.
Toussaint actually sticking with Dutchy. He's got the DRS. If you can stay in the Toussaint can
stay in DRS.
Yeah, he's still within that DRS range. Can Play Dutchy just suck him along? And
he'll look to have DRS as well. Practically pushing Jax. Down the front stretch, Jax isn't gonna find it. Neil Aston fighting the other Red Bull of Before You, also on soft tires. It's for the last spot in the points. It's been since China, I think, since we've seen both the Red Bulls in the points, so
it would do.
Good day for them.
Have to see if the Red Bulls can do a good job here. As Aston goes very, very deep into turn 1. Manages to get a hard car hook back up though, and he gets around before you die up into the points positions at the moment. Toussaint though keeping a second gap to Dutchy. We have got 7 laps to go in this race. Can Toussaint win this race? He is going to be... I can imagine what he's feeling right now. Can he bring home the dub for the Mercedes team? This would be really good for them in Constructors and Drivers' Championships to slow those AlphaTauris down. And Toussaint, Dutchy needs to keep within 6 seconds of Play Dutchy. Can he do so? He doesn't need to worry about people behind him. He just needs to not pick up any penalties and stay within Play Dutchy. Rick Holt now looking for the move on Natty into the stadium section, and he gets the move done. Natty dropping down to 8th place. Rick Holt up into 7th place. And as he said, Cypher, this could be a good result for the Red Bull drivers. Dan Schneider on Toussaint. Sorry to interrupt you there, but Dan Schneider going to go down the inside of Toussaint. Toussaint's made contact. He's getting aggressive. He wants this, Cypher, and he wants this, and he might be able to win it.
Oh, never mind what I was going to say then. Yeah.
Toussaint now, that gap opened up to 2 seconds. Toussaint needs to keep it nice, cool, composed here, not pick up any penalties. If he can do so, he can go. It's 6 laps to go in this race. If he can keep within 6 seconds of Play Dutchy, he will win this one. He's got Dan Schneider right up behind him. Oh, Toussaint, what are you doing?
You cursed him.
I'm just egging him on. Toussaint, I speak to him a lot. He's my teammate. I mean, we do the podcast. He's my teammate in GT Sport. He spoke to me a lot how he was near the end of just not racing anymore because he's had so much bad luck. He has just been on the receiving end of so much bad luck, and he's just in GT Sport and in F1. But this result be a huge lift for the man if he can get it done. Now he just needs to keep a 3-second gap to Play Dutchy, and at the moment that's not looking like it. Unless Play Dutchy picks up penalties.
Here comes Mares. Looking absolutely astounding as he's going to try to make a move.
Mares looking for the move around the outside of Dan Schneider into turn 4. He's going to hook it to the inside now. Let Dan Schneider go for the cutback. He can't get it done there. In the end, Mares keeping 3rd position. Mares on fire at the moment, and now he's going to be gaining on Toussaint. But he's going to remember, Mares has 15 seconds of penalties. Toussaint only with 6. So, let's see what's going to happen here. That gap still under 3 seconds at the moment.
Yeah, if Mares and Toussaint battle, then that'll pretty much put Play Dutchy in the hot seat. At least you still have your wild card on the Renault.
Yeah, Thunder is in a brilliant position here. Let's have a look and see what the penalties are. He's only got 3 seconds to Rick Holtz at the moment. He's keeping 6th position. 6th position would be his best result of the season. We could have 2 amazing results here in Mexico. Can Toussaint keep it here? Mares is gaining on him though, very much gaining on him here. But at the moment, it's not going to be close enough to get any moves done. He's got a lot more penalties compared to Toussaint. And what Toussaint would read out now is play Dutchy to pick up a 3-second time penalty. As Toussaint though, 4 laps to go in this race. Toussaint's got to fend off Mares while keeping that gap of 3 seconds to play Dutchy. As I'm sure Toussaint would still be happy though with 2nd place here in the Super League. I believe it would be his highest finish so far of the season here in Mexico. Let's see if he's able to get the move, to be able to get it done here, as Mares gaining very much on him here.
Aston now, with his soft tires, caught up to the racing point of it's Jax, so Jax just trying to bring it home on the hard tires.
Yeah, Toussaint on the 12-lap-old hards. Mares on those 5-lap-old softs. He's definitely going to be the quicker driver here at the moment. As Toussaint keeping that gap though under 3 seconds as we come down now with 3 laps left to go. Who is going to win this one? This could get very close down to the line here with penalties.
I think Toussaint needs to just take Mars' slipstream here and not try to fight him.
Yeah, I think if Toussaint just lets him pass, use Mares as slipstream and the DRS as he's saying, he might be able to keep it here. As just lets Mares go past nice and easy, and Toussaint doesn't want to lose time to play Dutchy ahead. And actually, Toussaint, let's have a look at the gap at the moment. Gap to leader, just over 3 seconds. This could get very close to the line here. Let's have a look at Dutchy. That gap now. Let's have a look at that. I'm going to keep the gap to leader up. I don't even need the interval gaps. Just the gap to leader at the moment. Dutchy now 10-lap-old mediums, and Toussaint 3.1 seconds behind. If play Dutchy was to pick up a 3-second time penalty now, the roof would go off of this place. Even though there's no roof, I mean the invisible roof would go off of this place.
We have a 3-way battle for 8th, ex-natty Jax and Aston.
Oh, Jax looking for the
on
move.
The struggling William car down the inside, and here comes Aston too. These guys are on all 3 different compounds as well.
I know yeah, Aston on fresh softs, 90 on hold hards, Jack hold hards. Shanks, I think that's down the inside of Before You Die, gets the move done up into 11th position. What's the gap to leader? No, it's 3.2 seconds. Toussaint speed up. 2 laps to go. Let's see what's going to happen here. No bias in the commentary from me ever. It's always, completely unbiased. And as always, Natty though, right up behind Jax here. Aston though, right up behind Aston.
Might have problems on both fronts because Rick Holt's catching Thunder.
No, Rick Holt, please. You can't double blow this, please.
Donroger passing Before You up into 12th. Looking to get on the back of Shanks as well.
Oh, Natty, Jax.
On the inside.
Here comes Aston. Down the inside as well of Jax. Can he get the move done? He's going to hold it round the outside here as best he can. Down the inside of Jax if he can. He just can't get the move done. Jax picking up a 3-second time penalty.
Aston almost in the wall.
Dan Schneider picking up a 3-second time penalty. I genuinely thought that Jax's 3-second time penalty there was play Dutchy. The roof was about to lift off, but it didn't. It eked. It eked, but it didn't manage to do it. Can Toussaint do this here? Can he get his first win in the Super League? I believe since he came in as a replacement, as last season. Can he get his first win in the Super League this season? As Rick Holt getting past? No, Rick Holt, I have profound love for you, and I have profound hate as he goes past Thunder. Thunder still on for his best points result though of the season in 7th place. I think his highest of 8th.
Piero's catching Dan Schneider as we have a racing
Aston
point in the
getting
wall.
past Jax. Jackson to the wall! Oh, it's too late in the race for a safety car. It's Piero now. Can he get past Dan Schneider here? Toussaint, let's look at the gap to leader. 3.8 seconds. No, Toussaint, what are you doing? As Dutchy now would have to pick up a 3-second time penalty in the latter parts of this race. Thunder picks up 3 seconds as well. Let's have a look at the penalties here. Still, play Dutchy leading with 9 seconds. Toussaint with 6 seconds. Mares with 15 seconds to his name.
That's the other Renault. He's a lap down.
Thunder has 15 seconds of penalties. He won't lose. I don't think he won't lose a position to Natty at the moment, though. But 1 lap to go left in this race. Pucci coming through the stadium section here. Piero on the move on Dan Schneider. He goes round the outside and gets the move done.
And both these guys are now stuck behind the AI car.
Just some brilliant performances here. Toussaint getting overtaken. Toussaint still behind Mares as best he can. Can Toussaint use Mares as almost a pull? Can he pull him in to play Dutchy? Look at the gap. Let's have a look at the gap to leader. 3.5 seconds. Final lap of this race. What's going to happen here? Dutchy's still leading. He will win this race if the gap stays as it is. That gap down to 3.2 seconds now.
Oh, Tekker's into 13th now.
Into the 13th.
Could get Aston on the back of Natty for 8th.
As here goes, I think that's Toussaint getting past the AI car. The McLaren, that gap though still 3.5 seconds. Play Dutchy would have to pick up a penalty in the last stages of this race. 9 seconds to his name, 6 seconds to Toussaint's name. Mares is pretty much out of it at this point. Piero might be able to sneak his way onto the podium as well. Here goes Aston on that. He's looking for the move. He's going to go round the outside and get the move done. And it's still the final lap of this race. Play Dutchy now, coming towards the stadium section. Is he going to hold it as best he can, try not to pick up any penalties? He doesn't want to lose the win.
Dan.
Piero and Dan Schneider here having a little bit of a battle, but that gap, 3.6 seconds. Toussaint, he might just get second points. Mares has picked up 3-second penalty, but it wasn't Play Dutchy. Play Dutchy to the line, wins the race. Mares going to get second, but it's Toussaint that gets second. He falls 8 tenths behind Play Dutchy. What a result for that man there. Toussaint 0-2 his best result of the season. Piero in 3rd, Mares in 4th, Dan Schneider in 5th. Here comes Rick Holt round for the Red Bull team, one of their best results of the season as well. Going to come round in 6th place. Thunder, his best result of the season. Almost had a huge snap of oversteer to the line. Gets 7th place for the Renault team, and that is Thunder in 7th place. Big points for the Renault team. Well done to him. Definitely one of the drivers of the races. Aston gets ahead of him. Okay, so he joints his best result of the season. Still a brilliant result for the Renault team. Natty in 9th, and it's going to be Shankster in 10th. That'll be a double points finish for Williams, which we also haven't seen in a long time, Cypher Knight.
Definitely.
Jojo in 11th, and we'll see the rest of the grid there. But what a race!
Very hard to predict all of that.
Toussaint got given driver of the day. He did start in 14th, bearing in mind that man. All the way down in 14th. Got second, made the one-stop work. Well done to him.
But once again, we have both Alpha Towers on the podium, and if they haven't secured the Constructors' Championship yet, I don't know when they will.
I think they might have, you know. Hang on, let's have a look. How many points did they get? So it was Piero in... Wait. They were on 315, weren't they? So that's plus 25. Who got fastest lap? Oh, we'll find out in a minute.
Rick Holt.
Rick Holt did, okay, that's fine. Plus 25. What does Piero get for 3rd? It's like 18, then what, 15, isn't it? Yeah, 15. I think it's 15. Yeah, 18 and 15, yeah. So, that's 355 points. Atom got no, but Toussaint got second, so he gets 18 points. Hang on, I'm working out the maths. 228. So it's 355, so that's 228 plus 18. 246. So if we do that minus that, 109. So if there they have, they've won it. AlphaTauri have won the Constructors. That's it. Well done to AlphaTauri. They are the Constructors champions. I believe my maths is right, because that gap is 109 seconds. Gap is 109 seconds, 109 points.
Oh yeah, that's a big.
That's definitely it. Yeah. So well done to the AlphaTauri team. They are your Constructors champions for the Super League. We've crowned Constructors champions before the Drivers champions this time. Usually it's the other way around, but. Yeah, well done to AlphaTauri. Constructors champions here in Mexico, and we'll have to find out in the few weeks. What flag is represented by Toussaint? I believe it's the Barbados flag. I believe Toussaint runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the Barbadian flag.
The flag of Barbados. But yeah, AlphaTauri are Constructors champions, and we still haven't decided a drivers champion yet, but nicely someone's put Brazil as the track, and that is the next track. We'll be in Brazil for freshman, Premier and Super all of next week, so make sure you join us there. GT Sport tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you, Simon, for joining me. It's a very good race, this one, apart from that little bit towards the start of the race, but still a pretty decent race overall.
Considering Play Duchy had an incident and still won that race, I think that just goes to show his pace.
Definitely Play Duchy with a lot of pace. 2 Cent in the chat, happy with that one. Indeed, 2 Cent, you should be. And yeah, so make sure you join us in Brazil for next week, the lovely Interlagos. And yeah, we will see you all next week.